Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Maya, and today we're talking about something that almost everyone feels, but very few people actually say out loud. Feeling bored, feeling stuck, feeling like life is just repeating itself. Wake up, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. And we label it as laziness. We say, I'm just unmotivated. I don't know what I'm passionate about. There's nothing to do. But what if the problem isn't laziness at all? What if it's a lack of intention? Today's episode is called Stop Being Lazy. Find a passion that gives your life purpose. And joining me is Alex, who has spent years thinking, struggling, and learning about how passion isn't something you wait for. It's something you build. Alex, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Maya. I'm really glad we're talking about this because lazy is one of the most misunderstood labels out there.
Let's start there. Do you believe people are actually lazy, or is that just an easy explanation?
I honestly don't think most people are lazy. I think they're disconnected. Disconnected from meaning, disconnected from excitement, disconnected from something that feels like theirs. When you don't have that, everything feels heavy.
That's interesting, because people beat themselves up for not being productive, but they never ask why nothing feels worth doing.
Exactly. If your days are only about surviving, paying bills, answering emails, getting through meetings, your brain checks out. It's not laziness. It's boredom mixed with hopelessness.
And then we scroll?
We scroll because it gives us a quick hit of stimulation without effort. But afterward, you feel emptier.
You mentioned boredom, and I love this idea that boredom isn't the problem, it's the signal.
Yes, boredom is your mind saying, there's more in you than this. Kids aren't bored because their lives are full of curiosity. Adults are bored because curiosity gets replaced by routine.
So when someone says, there's nothing to do, what's really happening?
They're waiting to be inspired instead of choosing to engage. There is always something to do. Learn, build, move, create. But none of those give instant comfort. They give long-term fulfillment.
Which requires effort, and effort feels scary when you don't know if it'll matter.
Exactly, so people wait.
One of my favorite lines in this topic is, motivation doesn't come first, action does. Why do people get this backward?
Because movies lied to us. We think passion hits like lightning. Suddenly you feel ready. But in real life, passion is built through repetition. You start something badly, you keep showing up, and motivation shows up after you prove you're serious.
So waiting to feel ready is actually the trap.
Yes, readiness is earned, not granted.
That's powerful.
If someone is listening right now thinking, I don't feel motivated, my answer is simple. Good, that's normal. Start anyway.
Let's talk practical. Someone listening might say, okay, but I don't know what my passion is.
That's the most common excuse, and it's also unnecessary. You don't need your life's calling. You need a starting point.
So what do?
Pick something small. Draw for 10 minutes. Walk every morning. Read 5 pages. Learn one new skill. Build something with your hands. The goal isn't mastery. The goal is engagement.
And through engagement, clarity comes.
Yes, passion isn't found. It's revealed through action.
You mentioned earlier that most people don't have something that feels like theirs. Why does that matter so much?
Because when everything you do belongs to someone else, your job, your schedule, your responsibilities, you feel invisible. A personal project changes that.
Even if it doesn't make money?
Especially if it doesn't. It gives you a reason to wake up that isn't survival. It breaks the loop.
Wake, work, sleep, repeat.
Exactly. Passion interrupts autopilot.
I love this idea of moving from spectator to creator. Explain that.
Most people watch life happen. Through screens, through other people's success. Creation flips that switch. When you create, while you feel progress, you feel pride. While you feel ownership. Even small wins change your identity.
You stop saying one day and start saying, I did.
Yes, and that builds confidence faster than any motivation quote ever could.
Let's talk consistency. People start strong and quit fast.
Because they try to change their whole life in 1 week.
Classic.
Start embarrassingly small. 5 minutes a day beats 0. Consistency builds trust with yourself.
And laziness loses its power when identity changes.
Exactly. You stop asking, will I do it today? You just do it.
Alex, I want to touch on something uncomfortable. Comfort. We chase it, but it somehow makes us unhappy.
Comfort is addictive. It keeps you safe, but it also keeps you stuck. The problem is, comfort feels good now, but it costs you fulfillment later.
So we choose easy distractions instead of meaningful effort.
Exactly. Netflix, scrolling, zoning out, they're not evil, but when they become your default, they slowly drain your energy.
It's like your soul knows you're capable of more.
And that inner tension turns into frustration, guilt, and self-criticism.
A lot of people say they don't start because they're lazy, but I think it's fear.
It always is. Fear of failing, fear of looking stupid, fear of starting something and realizing you're not good at it.
Or worse, fear of trying and caring.
Yes, caring makes you vulnerable. If you never start, you never fail. But you also never grow.
That's such a quiet tragedy.
And the irony is, failing at something you care about feels better than succeeding at something you hate.
Let's break another myth, the idea that passion is something you find.
That myth stops people before they even begin. Passion is built through time, repetition. Small win. You don't wake up passionate about the gym. You become passionate after seeing progress.
So boredom disappears once progress shows up.
Progress creates meaning. Meaning creates motivation. Let's give listeners something practical they can do starting today. Here's a simple exercise. Every morning, ask yourself one question. What's one small thing I can do today that moves my life forward? Not 10 things, not a life overhaul, one thing.
And that one thing becomes a promise to yourself.
Yes, keep the promise, no matter how small. That's how trust with yourself is built.
What about the days when motivation is completely gone?
Those days matter the most. Anyone can show up when they feel inspired. Growth happens when you show up when you don't.
So discipline becomes self-respect.
Exactly. You stop asking, do I feel like it? You ask, who do I want to be?
Let's talk identity. What happens internally when someone commits to a passion?
Their self-image shifts. They stop seeing themselves as, I'm lazy, I'm stuck, I never finish things, and start seeing, I'm someone who shows up. I'm building something. I keep promises to myself.
That's life-changing.
Because once identity changes, behavior follows naturally.
What surprises people once they commit to something of their own?
How everything else improves. Work feels lighter. Confidence increases. Anxiety decreases.
Because they're no longer empty outside of work.
Yes, passion gives life texture.
I want to leave everyone listening with this thought. You don't need to change your whole life. You just need to stop abandoning yourself. That boredom you feel, it's not laziness. It's a call. A call to create. A call to move. A call to care about something again. So tonight, not tomorrow, pick one small action, honor it, repeat it, and watch how your days slowly shift from surviving to building. Alex, thank you for helping us unpack this so honestly.
Thank you, Maya. This was meaningful.
And to everyone listening, if this episode spoke to you, share it. Someone you know is stuck in autopilot and doesn't even realize it. Until next time, this is Maya reminding you. Don't wait for passion to find you. Go find it, one small step at a time. See you next time.